audio test. Okay, looks like the audio is good. This is episode 13 of the Radioactive Ocean All Achievement Hard Settings gameplay. Continuation of the series, episode 13. So last time we left off, we built a bunch of solar panels here, including this huge battery array. So my power should sort of be resolved. Just to let you guys take a look at my power situation, I have two transformers over here feeding this 1K line over here. This 1K line is connecting to quite a lot of appliances, so in the future I might replace this with conductive wires. For the other one, it's actually connected to my research station, to my radioactive research station, and then the glass forge, as well as a bunch of other like miscellaneous stuff. This 2K line over here, and the last 2K line is powered by my hydrogen generators. You can see that it's feeding power to all my cooking stations, as well as all my spawn equipment over here. And you can see that I'm building up a bunch of hydrogen. So this backlog of hydrogen should allow me to do like all this radioactive stuff safely, because this radioactive stuff actually requires tons of power. So in the event that the power in my battery actually runs out, then I can tap into my excess hydrogen supply. Okay, let's go over to the other side. Just take a look. Nothing much has changed here. So we are still getting oxygen coming over from the other side. I've disabled hydrogen, so I will hope that this hydrogen can actually last me. And what else? Yeah, everything here is going fine. I'm sweeping out all the garbage on the floor, and I'm also sending out a bunch of berry sludge. Okay, and I want to make sure that they don't actually consume berry sludge, because I want it to be used as a rocket food. Okay, that's good. So I will set this to not sweep only, so that they deliver the berry sludge out. And then we'll stop delivering metal ores out, and we'll continue delivering copper ore, because we need refined metal on the other side. Okay. By the way, this insufficient oxygen generation is because the pipe was connected badly, so I actually tweaked the pipes a little bit to allow more oxygen to flow through. And then now there shouldn't be insufficient oxygen gen anymore. The water is looking quite good as of now. Let me see. Okay, I need to build my liquid reservoir back so it continue collecting water. Also, I'll just I forgot to mention about this, but I have a pipeline connecting to the output here. Okay, as you can see, this pipeline is going to wait. I have a bit of excess pipe here. That's not meant to be there, but this pipeline is supposed to deliver water all the way to fresh water to my plants. The reason for that is because I've like an ocean here, and all my renewable water comes from this area, so I want to just send a bunch of water out. This might have to change a little bit, because there's a bunch of salt water at the top, so I don't have to worry anymore. But there used to be there's a bunch of fresh water at the top, so I don't need to worry. But there used to be a bunch of salt water, and then the salt water, if the water level actually gets like if the salt water level gets high enough for some reason in the future, then I will be sending a bunch of a bunch of salt water across, and that will actually damage my plants. That is something that I will watch out for in the future. By future, I mean like next 200 cycles or so. I don't think this amount of water will actually ever deplete, and the salt water won't actually rise to the top because it's actually heavier than the bunch of water here, so it will actually continue sinking. So I will have a build up of fresh water over here, and I shouldn't worry about like salt water coming into my system. Okay, so that's good. This saltwater thingy desalinator is also offline right now. Okay, another thing I'm doing is I'm placing a bunch of smooth hatchling eggs inside the chamber, and I'm gradually getting rid of the stone hatchlings. If you check the storage bin here, they used to contain a bunch of sedimentary rock. I've disabled it now. I've set a bunch of granite to be stored in there, so that these guys eats the granite instead of the sedimentary rock, which I have very little of. Yeah, and that will be more or less it. I'm still trying to kill all the. I think, you know what? Let's try to kill the excess stone hatches. And then I'll put a drowning chamber in the future, not right now though. Let's kill the stone hatchling. Because what we need is smooth hatchlings. Okay, we don't really need any of them. And also the rocket is actually done. I will set this to be scepter oxidizers with oxylite. Wait, what? I thought the sugar engine just requires sucrose. It actually requires small oxidizers. So I do have to put oxylite in there. Let me just quickly check. Sugar engine. I did not actually know that it requires oxylite as well. Let me just quickly browse my web and check for the stuff. It does not actually say. It does not actually say if it requires a oxidizer. Fuel capacity, fuel tanks. Okay. If it requires oxidizer, it should state it. Requires an oxidizer tank. Okay. What about the other ones? Sugar engine does not actually require oxygen tank. Sorry, a oxidizer tank. Oh no, this engine requires oxidizer to operate. Let me just quickly go to YouTube and search like JQ Fungus video for the sugar engine, because I'm not actually sure if this requires the oxidizer. If it doesn't, then I'll have to deconstruct that thing. I have to deconstruct the oxidizer modules. So I'm actually playing this video right now.
Uses the unloaded buildings in a similar way. These cargo modules cannot store extra fuel or oxidizer to be used in flight, but could be transferred once landed. So having covered how to build rockets, the most important question to ask is why, and then...
Okay, I will just quickly check to see if the engine tells me anything. Sugar engine, blah blah blah. Burns sucrose to propel rockets. Yes. Status. It doesn't give me any information at all. The wiki says that it requires oxidizer, but it did not state what kind of oxidizer does it need. Okay, we will assume that it does not need any oxidizer. So I will actually replace the oxidizer tank with something else. We can replace it with like battery modules or something. In that case, I don't actually have to charge the battery module to full. Or maybe we can even upgrade to a passenger module. Let me do a quick math to see if that will be possible. If we don't actually need the oxidizer module, I'll upgrade it into something better, into a passenger module. Because right now, this solo spacefarer nose cone is not good at all. It's very limited in what it can do. I actually have a design for the spacefarer nose cone as you can see here. But right now, I think I can squeeze in space for spacefarer module. Let me do the math for a little bit. Spacefarer module takes I think 4 tiles of space. Then we will need a basic nose cone, so we will add 2. And then we will add the Trailblazer module, which adds up to 6 tiles of height worth of height. And then we'll add the sugar engine. So that gives me a total of 15 tiles. So I can deconstruct the battery module and put in a solar panel in there. Let me think about this. Yeah, I think that would be a good idea. There's a lot of stuff we have to deconstruct though. I built a bunch of heavy out wires here for no reason now apparently. Because I will have to deconstruct this thing. Let's disconnect the wires first. And then it requires oxidizer. I'm not actually sure what it means. Solid oxidizer tanks. The wiki is very misleading. It shouldn't say that it requires oxidizer to operate. Sugar engine. This engine needs oxidizer to operate. It states exactly that. Oh, it does actually need fertilizer. Sorry, oxidizers to work. I might have to try it in like debug. Sorry, not debug mode, but like sandbox, in my sandbox mode, in order to like really figure this out. Sugar engine. Okay, I have a clay forum with sugar engines in it. Sugar engine poor speed. Oxidizer. Okay, you do actually need an oxidizer tank in it. Oxidizer and range. Okay, if it needs oxidizer, then there's a little bit of issue because I don't actually have enough fertilizers, I think. Oxidizer. Sorry, this is taking such a long while. I think it does actually require oxidizer. Yes, it does. Okay. So I'll have to use fertilizer for the oxidizers because I have no oxide. Let me just quickly check. There's no way for me to produce oxide right now. I have 42 kg of oxide. I need like 225 kg. This has... I need at least 225. 225 will give me 3 tile worth of range. I think I can get a maximum of 6 tiles. Okay, do I have 900 kg of fertilizer here? I have 1200 kg, okay. We can use the fertilizer. That's going to cost me though. That's going to be very costly. Let's check our oxide. Do we have any oxide left here? We have none. All the oxide has vaporized. There's no way we can make oxide here because we lack the gold. We lack the gold. It requires a gold input to make oxide. That sucks. Okay, we will stick to fertilizer for now. We will send 900 kg of fertilizer over. Let's see. Fertilizer. I'll set this to not send copper over. Send a bunch of like fertilizers over. Fertilizer is under agriculture. Fertilizer. And then maybe set this to sweep only. Then I'll find good amount of fertilizer to send. Okay, never mind. I'll just let them send a 1000 kg of fertilizer. I'll set this to yellow alert so they pick up the fertilizer. Oh no, they are picking up 25 kg at a time. That sucks. Okay, never mind. We'll let them slowly deposit the fertilizer. And we will let this accept fertilizer as an input. We'll put it priority 1 so that they don't deposit stuff to it just yet. And what else? They are building the interior now. Let's take a look. As you can see, build a bunch of stuff here. And then I'll need all of this to be built. Okay. I'll let them continue working on this. This is my blueprint. Okay. I'll need water coming in because I'll need to fill up the liquid reservoir. As you can see, I have a reservoir in here. I have a pipes connecting down from here up, all the way up there to this thing. So I need to connect it like so. I'll just use sandstone pipes. Wait, I don't actually have enough materials for sandstone. Damn it. We'll just use igneous granite. Okay, I need to change all the materials used in this because my blueprint actually delivers granite and to deliver sandstone as a building material. I have absolutely no sandstone, so I have to use granite for everything. I actually have a bit of sandstone. That's quite shocking. Copper ore, okay. It's also copper ore, okay, good, copper ore. Alright. Now we need to build the pipes. We need to build the water pipes. Okay. We need to put pipes like so. Go all the way up. Make sure to not cut through any of the nature reserve. And then I'll need you to go into the input pod. Okay. Let me make sure that this is still a nature reserve. Okay, good. Okay, they are building it. That's good. Do we have any algae? We need to send algae over from the other side. So I'll send a bunch of algae over. Algae. Where's the algae? Organic algae. How much algae do I have here? Shouldn't have a lot. I have 0 kg of algae. No, I have 12.8 tons of algae. Okay, never mind. They are building a pipes. That's good. But that means that nobody is sending stuff over. Also, no oxygen is being pumped into these things. I'll need oxygen to be sent in here. Oh wait. Oh no. I've accidentally connected this. No wonder I'm not generating any oxygen because the oxygen is not flowing. We'll just let the hydrogen generators be damaged a little bit. It's fine. And then we will connect this up as well. Where can we connect it to make it obvious? We can connect it here. And all the oxygen will start flowing in. Let's see. Okay, cool. Max stress. That's not too big of an issue. I'll need a gas vent in here to send a bunch of oxygen in here. We'll put our vent here. So ventilation gas vent. We'll put it here because this space will not be used for anything else. Here, either here or here, which one will be better? I think this is better. Okay, and then we'll check the gas vents. Okay, never mind, I think this will be better. so that I'll use a little bit shorter pipes. We build it of what? Granite. Okay, good. This is built of copper ore. Okay, and this should work. Let's check. They're building the pipes, that's good. And we'll check our incubators. No, we'll check the power situation first. Okay, I'm accumulating hydrogen here, so that's good. Bitter starvation. This guy is. I'll need this to be set to sweep only. Set this to sweep only, so that no guys deliver any more stuff in here. And then they'll start delivering stuff to these bins over here. Okay, wait, I'm not having any audio. Let's turn up my audio. Options, audio. Oh, it's my laptop audio that is not the one that is raised. Okay, we raised our laptop audio. This thing is still not being built. I wish it can be a little bit faster. The researcher is doing researching. Okay, so that's good. And I'm still accumulating hydrogen despite the research going on. So that's quite nice. So I want a auto sweeper set up here just to grab all the meat and deliver all the eggs. So I think it's time for me to actually put it down. The problem is where? Shipping. If I place this here, can't actually reach the incubator. If I place it here, then the chute is in the way. I will need to relocate the chute. So shipping, conveyor chute. I'll build this out of copper, and then I will deconstruct this. Wait, actually, let's build this out of aluminum, because the aluminum will be right beside the build. And then we have to dig this out a little bit, just so that we can fit that thing in there. And then we'll use conductive wires and connect the rest. We will we'll build the auto super here. So we need to have wires in the middle. And then we need to have a conveyor loader just to send the meat out. Okay, the problem with this is there's no space for the conveyor loader. I can put it here, I guess. But I need a bunch of conveyor rails, and that's a bit annoying. Do I have existing rails? No, I don't. I don't have any rails at all. The rails will have to come all the way down there, and then that will require a lot of copper. I think I will just let them manually deliver the meat right now. It's fine. In the future, when I have more metals, then I will start working on that. Bitter starvation. Okay, I understand. Okay, how about setting this to priority 8? Let's set this not to sweep only, so that you grab all the stuff in there. Okay, hypothermia. That's fine. This is still not being built. Maybe this has to be a higher priority. And we will put our berry sludge in here. Sorry, our berry sludge. Okay, we are still waiting for this to be built. That's fine. Meanwhile, the pipes hasn't been built. Okay, they have to travel all the way up here just to get to the nose cone. So I might actually put a bunch of fire poles here just to allow travel to be a little bit better. To be a little bit faster. Okay, damn it, they are going to rest again. Okay, how about letting our resident doctor do the building and digging as well? We'll sort of pause the tablets here. We'll set this back to 3. He's making a ton of curative tablets because I need it for space exploration. And still not producing enough oxygen, it says. Earn a skill point, okay. We'll give you suit wearing. Okay, storage is full, I think. No, it's not full. You're just busy resting at the moment. It's fine. Please start sending berry sludge. Do I have any berry sludge here? I shouldn't have any berry sludge. I have 12,000 kg of berry sludge. It means that they are not prioritizing this. Errands, storing materials. Okay, never mind. They are working on it right now. That's fine. Stress is still high. It's at 84% now. Okay, we need the... Now that this is built here, we need the auto sweeper to be placed back here. And then we kind of need a conveyor loader. The problem is I don't have enough space to build it. We'll deconstruct this piece of wire, since this piece of not wire but conveyor rail, because we don't actually need that. How about placing a conveyor loader here? How much range can this reach? This can reach all the way to here. So how about we shift the conveyor chute here, and then, yeah, I think that will work. We shift the conveyor chute here, and then, yeah, we will just put a chute here. Then this will give me enough space for a conveyor loader here. And I will need the conveyor loader to... I'll just quickly attach all the conveyor rails. They shouldn't actually prioritize building this because this is priority 5 while the other things are priority 9. Do I actually have any space here? No, I don't. Let's try to build our copper ore. Copper ore. Okay, there's a lot of rails that I'm using up. Let's try to cluster them close together. And then the chute will be placed here, so we will need this piece of conveyor rail. And so we will extend this to here. Something like that. Okay, good. I think that works. And we also need a... Oh no, this wire is passing through the conveyor loader, so it works. And then kind of want this to be priority 7. I want the ladder segment to be priority 7. Okay, meanwhile, the thing has been built. That's good. I should have built the fire post first, because the fire pole is only built after it is finished. After everybody has finished building this, which is kind of an issue. Battery. Okay, the battery, there's no power, so I don't have to worry about the stuff inside wasting power. How much fertilizer do I have now? Fertilizer. I have 6 tons of fertilizer. Okay, stop. Wait, they really just send all the fertilizer over. Stop sending fertilizer. Drop out all the fertilizers. Algae, okay. Send a bunch of algae over in here. I want this bin to contain a bunch of algae. Why are there 2 bins? There shouldn't be 2 bins. I accidentally created one more. Okay, then I can store 2 different materials in this case. Let's store, like, I don't know, 4,000 kg of algae. I think that will be more than enough. And then these bins will contain a bunch of building materials. Because we do need building materials over on the other side. What kind of material do we need? We need a little bit of sand and a little bit of agricultural materials. Need a little bit of sand. I'll explain why in a while. Because I want to put a deodorizer over here. Okay, filtration medium sand. We'll set this to like 1000 kg. I don't need a lot of sand to be delivered in there. 1500. And then I'll need like 20, a lot of granite in here. You'll put this granite. Okay, this already contains a bunch of algae. We'll put 1500 kg of sand. No, we'll set this to 2000 kg, and that's both sand and algae. Sorry, both sand and raw granite. Okay, and we'll set this to priority 8. And we'll make sure that the delivery guys can actually come in, or else they won't actually deliver stuff here. Also, I'll need the gas pipes to be built because I'll need oxygen in there. I just realized I'll need a bunch of pipes here. The exhaust from the sugar engine shouldn't be hot, so I don't need insulated pipes. For now, I'll just use granite, not regular granite pipes. In the future, then we will tower over this. In the future, the rocket position might also change, so this will not be permanent. And then I'll need a vent in there just to vent out all the gases. Can vent out all gases here. It's already connected, so that's good. Okay, what else do we need? We will allow everybody. No, I want only the diggers to come through, because I need them to finish this first. And kill this guy, please. Let's make sure that my incubators are connected to power. They are. Okay, that's good. And then I'll put a conveyor loader here. Why did I build over this conveyor rail? Do not build over this conveyor rail. And then just disconnect this piece. Okay, there's a piece of conveyor rail over there. And then this is made of aluminum. We'll put this out here. And then we'll put a conveyor loader there. We'll deconstruct this conveyor rail, there's no need for it anymore. And then we'll put a conveyor loader. Shipping conveyor loader. And then it should already be connected to power, so that's good. And let's make sure that all of these are higher priority than 5, because I want them to prioritize building this over the other stuff. Okay, let's check the food, how we do in terms of calories. Calorie count is going up. Okay, I don't want them to eat the macro. I want to disable everybody from eating macro and hexalon. And just avoid mush fry as well. Okay, they're taking crystal berries from here. This is what? Sterile atmosphere and refrigerated. It's just refrigerated. What's the temperature of this thing? Negative 10.7. So it's not actually... Oh, the surrounding temperature is actually heating up thanks to my dupe coming through, I think. So that's a little bit of an issue. The insulated tile, I need to place them down right now. I need to place one here, just to stop as much of the cold air coming through as possible. I guess no harm building a few more here. Okay, that should help with the stopping of cold air from coming through, stopping the temperature spreading. Okay, they're still building this. They're taking quite a while, to be honest. And I have excess hydrogen right now. I will need... Oh, my hydrogen is actually accumulating again. Okay, I will need this to be contributing to my emergency hydrogen supply, since we have an excess of hydrogen now. Okay, research complete. A few more research to go. By the way, if you take a look at this thing over here, we are gathering like 155 bolts per cycle, red bolts per cycle. So that's quite a sizable. That's not bad. I would say that's not bad. food poisoning. There's a bunch of food poisoning pills here, so shouldn't be too big of an issue. Also, this area over here is starting to get warm. This thing is not growing because it's 30 degrees here. This polluted water pipeline is keeping this area chill for now, but I think eventually... Actually, you know what? This area shouldn't heat up. Should never heat up. Okay, never mind. This area will eventually heat up. Never mind. So my crop, the heat will slowly come over. But I expect that to take around like 250 cycles or so. Because I have a bunch of like stuff, heat buffer here. Okay, no available eggs. We'll manually just kill the hatchlings. We'll make sure that our digger don't do high priority in attacking, or else they will run all the way down here just to attack the critters. We have no more oxygen in these things. Why is that the case? Damn it, man. It's stuck here. It's quite annoying. What happens if I do this? Does it still come true? It does not actually come true. Okay, building like this is a problem because if this does not accept oxygen, it will stop it entirely, and then the oxygen pipeline will actually further continue down. So I'll need to build it like... It'll be a little bit ugly. But to build it up by one. So I'll have to go around it. Something like that maybe. What is this original material? Igneous rock. We will cancel build over here. And we'll just bridge it across using igneous rock. Okay. We'll bridge over using igneous rock. So that we don't waste time building over this existing material. This is the problem with the pliers mod. It's because they have this issue. We have to disconnect them from each other. Okay, cool. Now I want this to be priority 8. I'll need these pipes to be built first. Because there's no more oxygen coming through. And only one duplicant is allowed to work on this. As a result. Wait, why is it still only delivering here? There's something wrong with these pipes. What happens if I bridge it over? There's something wrong here. You see, all the oxygen should have a split here, but it doesn't actually split. What happens if I think if you deconstruct this bridge, it will actually work. We'll set this to priority 5. Maybe eventually somebody will come and deconstruct this. And then it should split 50-50. Okay, now it's working. Okay, the bridge is the issue. As soon as I deconstruct the bridge, it should start working again. Yeah, you can see it starts splitting 50-50 again. I think we'll just have the pipes like that for now. It's fine. Let me check. New printables. I'll just take the Joya seed. And that will give me a little bit more plants to plant down. We need to make the entrance first. Okay, then I'll be able to select it. Okay. Idle. Okay. Have you already sent out all the stuff over? Berry sludge. Let's disable berry sludge. I think I have enough berry sludge sent over. What else should we send over? Let's send over some copper. Because I have a little bit more copper made now. Copper to copper. Oh, I need this to be permanently manufacturing copper. Because power is not an issue right now. And what do you mean with awaiting coolant? Oh, awaiting materials. Okay. We will stop the iron ore to iron. So that they work on the copper. And now he's still sending over copper ore, I think. LG, okay. I think there's a bunch of LG being sent over. Is it? LG, okay. I will stop sending LG over. I'll set this to sweep mode. Damn it, it will dump all the content out. I will set it to send refined metal, copper out. Okay, we are building the conveyor rails, that's good. Okay, I think I can afford to send another guy over right now. I think the teleporter has more or less been done. Finish recharging. This thing is still not built. It's because they don't actually have the height to build it. We'll just leave this bunch of water here, just so that it acts as a heat buffer. Okay, then we need the pipe here, followed by a bridge, liquid bridge. Then we'll need this there to be another liquid bridge here, and then this can flow as per normal. Okay, and then they can't build this, so we have to deal with that. We have to put a ladder segment here. And that will allow them to build all of this. Okay, fun building those. Meanwhile, how is our liquid reservoir doing? It's not accumulating any liquid. As well as our pump is not. There's no gas coming in. Okay, there will be gas coming in soon. This piece of wire is not built. What about the liquid? Why is there no liquid coming over? Oh, cause the liquid thing is not built. Let's deconstruct this so that we get more water. Bottled water. We need bottled water for our basic research. I'll give my rancher suit sustainability training. And then we are getting long commutes already. Okay, let's check the oxygen now. It should be coming over. The water is coming over as well. That's good. Oxygen is taking a while to come over because it's going into these pots first. I will actually disconnect this so that no more oxygen is sent over to the other side, and all the oxygen get diverted here because I want this thing to fill up with oxygen as fast as possible. So I will just disconnect the pipes from the pots for now. Because I want all the oxygen just to go into this area over here. What else do I need in here? They are filling this up with sand, so that's good. Okay, let's dump out all the sand. Let's dump out all the sand. That's 2,000 grams of kg of sand. That's good enough. And then they can deliver the granite here. And this is still not being delivered, so they'll work on this eventually. That's fine. Just make sure that we have the apparently you need to send somebody over because they're idle again. Should we keep them idle? We have 5 guys here. Is 5 guys enough? Is 5 guys enough to maintain everything here? Is 4 guys enough? I think 4 guys is actually enough. Let's check their distribution of work. We have 2 diggers right now. If I need anything to be done to be built and dug up here, I will just let this guy do it. Because he can alternate between farming and digging. And the cook too can be a backup farmer while this guy digs. This guy will be permanently ranching, so we can't have him over. And I think yeah, I can afford to send the diggers over. Dig 2, you will go over to the other side. Where is dig 2? We'll need dig 2 to follow the same schedule as the rest of the diggers. Dig 2, and then we'll just send you over. By the way, I can start making steel now, I think. We are missing a bunch of lime. How is that possible? Oh, we have no lime here. We need to send the lime over. And then we will be able to make steel. Let's set this to like 3. And then let's send a bunch of lime over. Lime is under consumable ore. I think it's under raw mineral. Raw material. Oh no, it's not. Then where is it? Consumable? It's not consumable or it's not raw material. Organic miscellaneous. Industrial ingredient? I don't think so. Consumable or it's not. Lime, okay, good. It's under consumable ore. Okay, they're sending the lime over. Duplicate warp is ready, I'll send him over. Teleport. Okay, oh my god, he's going to be underwater. Yeah, he's also picking the granite from underneath, which is quite bad. He's also getting major irradiation. Okay, this kind of sucks that they have to get granite from all the way under there. Are there no granite around the area? That's not possible. There should be tons of granite around. Why are they getting it from the bottom? Should I just cut off this ladder segment so that they are not able to go to the bottom? That won't be a bad idea. What is getting sent out? Oh, lime is getting sent out. Okay. How much lime do we have left on here? Lime. I have 0 kg of lime left. Okay, we'll set this to sweep only then. Set this to sweep only. Okay, let's make sure that we really have 0 kg of lime. Okay, we really have 0 kg, so all of it is sent over. Growth water irrigation. Okay, this piece of wires, why is nobody building it? Unreachable dig. What do you mean unreachable dig? They are allowed to come in here. What the hell? What? Are you seeing this? Why is this unreachable? I have no idea. It's not a priority issue. They are really unreachable. It's really unreachable. What kind of stupid bug is this? They are allowed access into this door. I'm not seeing it incorrectly, right? So why is this unreachable? I have no idea. They even delivered the material to it. Let's check their pathing. Show navigation. Show navigation. They are able to come in here. What are you talking about? Oh, don't tell me they actually don't have the skills to dig through. This is igneous rock. They should be able to dig through it fairly easily. Actually, we'll cancel this and we'll try it again. Shouldn't be too big of a problem. We are not using the power control station anyway. We'll just let it be open, cause we are not using it. Let's check errands. Okay, they are working on it right now. Okay, so just a stupid bug. The stupid bug has prevented my waters from going through and is stifling my crops. Okay, let's check it now. Okay, now the water is coming through. That's good. I'll need this to be disconnected. And a bunch of polluted water is coming through now. Oh man, where did the polluted water come from? Oh no, I think there's a bunch of polluted water in my... Oh no, there isn't. Let's check the plants, make sure there's no polluted water in there. Okay, good. Right now, the polluted water hasn't contaminated my area just yet, but I need to deconstruct it as soon as possible. I'll need to disconnect this from there, and then I'll need to deconstruct these two pipes. Okay, fine. We'll let him have soggy feet, that's fine, it's fine. And then we'll build it back. We'll need to make sure that this is disconnected. And then we'll build it back. Come on, build this final thing so that my plants can actually grow. Okay, this thing is body temperature. It should slowly heat up. It will eventually grow because of the duplicate heat. And let's check the interior. It should be filling up with water. Okay, there's a little bit of water here. This thing is also done. Is there any algae in here? There's no algae. Okay. I will need the door to be open to everybody now that all the digging has been done. Okay, I don't want the cook to do the delivery. We'll keep the cook to wrench inside the base. The other guys are free to deliver stuff inside. And let's continue killing more of these guys. Okay, there's another smooth hatches. There's another smooth hatch. Let's see if we can have any stone hatchling. There's no way I can kill them. I'll need to build the design for it. Right now we have no space to put the smooth hatch. I want the kill chamber to be just here, to be just close to all of these incubators. Let me think about this. From what I can remember, I'm just building this from memory right now. I'll need just a door here, obviously. And then I'll need some critter drop off. Then I remember there's 2 tiles over here. There'll be a critter sensor up there. Let's put the automation wire first. There'll be a critter sensor up there connecting to a few pieces of doors over here. And I think there's 2 pneumatic doors here. There's 2 pneumatic doors, I think. There's 1 pneumatic door. And then the rest can be regular tiles. The rest can be a door, that's fine. We have 2 tiles over here just to seal this area up. We'll use igneous rock. And then we'll put a door over here. And then what else? How about putting it the other way? Okay, like so. And then I'll have to tile it up by 1, I think. I have to build tiles over here, then deconstruct this, and then put another door here. Then we will have to connect automation from this thing to the 2 doors. To these 2 doors, I think. Oh no, this one is just to... This one needs to be automated. The one below is just to trap the water over here. Okay, I think it works out. I'm not exactly sure if this works. We'll just have it like this for now. The idea behind it is quite simple. I would not build this out of doors because I'm lacking copper ore. So I'll just build this using the regular tiles. That's fine. Let me just quickly check. I want one of them to be ranked out so that we can put the smooth hatchling in. How about we disable stone hatch from getting in there, and then we will wrangle him. We will need this to be... Wait, what did I just deconstruct? What? There's a deconstruct errand queued up here. Okay, I'll need this thing, critter drop off to be priority 7. Okay, build the critter drop off immediately. Okay, and then we'll need to deliver the stone hatch there. We'll wrangle this guy, priority 9. Oh no, they are still consuming the red pills. I will let them stop eating the red pills for now, because they are not really working on the outside. Okay. And how much materials is in here? 6.9 kg. How much oxygen is here? There's still no oxygen coming in. Why is that the case? I think I've connected the pipes wrongly again. Yeah, it's the output that need to be sent here. I keep mixing it up. Oh, we have to do this. We'll just do this to make use of the existing pipes here, and then we'll put this priority 9. This will be priority 9 also. There's no oxygen coming in. We have to reconnect it back up. Let's check the hydrogen situation. Okay, we're actually consuming more hydrogen now, so we'll disconnect this to make sure that the research station is not disrupted. How are we doing in terms of research? Okay, we are moving up quite slowly. That's fine. Sufficient oxygen gen. Wait, why is this stuck? Why is this stuck? Okay, I see why it's stuck. I see why it's stuck. We will disconnect this from here, and now it should work. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Do not combine the gases. Okay, now it should work. Although this looks really weird. I don't need a lot of oxygen to come in here. This amount of oxygen should be good enough for him to... He already finished his geyser research, so that's good. Now I'll need him to analyze this. Cancel analysis. This thing is fully filled. I'll need to allow access back into this area so that my researcher can work on analyzing this. He will have a lot of trouble though. But it's gonna be fine because we have a cooling loop over here. I think it's gonna be fine. It's a bit toasty in there because of the 500 degrees. But then the surrounding ice should cool him down. Just out of errands. How about mopping up this polluted water? That will give you something to do. Just mop up all this polluted water garbage here. And this ice, I still have to figure a way to deal with this ice. Growth halted pressure. This thing is also off the ground now. We'll put a mesh tower over there. How will you deal with this ice, man? I have to do a bit of research into this to find out how I can deal with the ice. For now, I'll just mop up this area. My dupes might not be actually able to come into here, so I will have to dig out this piece of granite so that they can actually walk in from here rather than here, coming over here all the way down from there. Okay, stuff is getting delivered in there. I'm getting some radiation poisoning. Okay, I also want a bunch of rat pills to be placed in here along with the berry sludge. Rat pills, curative tablet. Let's just place all of them in there. Make sure that minor rat sickness, that's fine. Okay, how is the oxygen? Oxygen is completely full now. There's a bunch of carbon dioxide at the bottom. Has the algae been delivered? The algae has not been delivered. Okay, I think you know what? Let's set this back. Let's set this to priority 1 so that they focus on delivering the algae instead. Yeah, algae is much more important. He's idle. Let's just continue mop up random liquid on the floor. Where's this liquid coming from anyway? Is there a bunch of polluted ice around? We will kill the hatchlings. We don't need normal. Okay, there's 2 in there. We'll need to wrangle him. And then we'll place it inside this thing. We'll kill the sage hatchling. We don't need a sage hatchling. Okay. Water is filling up. I'll need the reservoir to completely fill up first before I can do anything else. The carbon dioxide build-up is annoying. They are still not storing algae in here. Why is that the case? Is this set to sweep only? No, it isn't. It's all the algae at the bottom of the ocean. There's 4,000 kg of algae, but where is it? They're all here, okay. So why are you not delivering it? Okay, we're finally getting our first piece of algae. That's good. Just deliver all the algae in here. Okay, and then we can set this back to sweep only. Sweep only, so that it stops delivering out. Just deliver the algae. And I'll set this back to sweep only. I'll set this to a lower priority so that they deliver stuff to this storage bin. You know what? Okay, we can queue up a bunch more stuff. Let's make this forever so that you will be busy doing stuff and not just idling around. Okay, I have idle guys in this area now. Oh no, he's still this planetoid. They are still idle here. There's a bunch of polluted oxygen here, which is kind of annoying. Let's deconstruct this bin and put a deodorizer in there. We'll need to allow them to come through this area. Now I just want to mop up this like stray puddles of liquid everywhere to prevent soggy feet. Okay. Still food is not delivered in there. We'll set this back to sweep only. Okay, and water is filling up, okay. We will now put our liquid reservoir down here. Okay, curative tablets. Insufficient oxygen gen. Why? Oh, okay. All the oxygen is just stuck in there. We'll connect this back up. And then we have a bunch of stone hatchling here. We need to get rid of them. This thing is not drawing power, right? Let's just make sure. We'll check the automation. Okay, automation is great. That's good. Let's kill all of these stone hatchling. We need to kill them before they become an adult, because once they become an adult, they can actually fight back. And this guy is still not being wrangled, even though he's priority 9. Okay, that guy has evolved into a smooth hatch, so that's nice to see. If 6. They're being killed while they sleep. That's quite sad. Meanwhile, this thing has been filled. I still need a berry sludge to go in there. I'll need the berry sludge to be a lower priority. Berry sludge. Let's empty out the berry sludge so that they can actually deliver it. Two idle guys. This thing is out of power. Are you kidding me right now? I see. Because I need 2 hydrogen generators. You know what? Let's just put one outside the stable, because right now we are unable to tune that up anyway. Oh, I see. Why? Because this hydrogen generator is actually not working. We will need to put a tile over here just to let this continue working. This needs to be priority 6. I will need just a temporary hydrogen generator here. Eventually, I will stop my steel production, so I don't think I will need this hydrogen generator anymore. But for now, I do need it, so I will just put it down. We will need to put it away from the ladders. We'll just deconstruct this bunch of ladders here. And then it needs to connect to the... It needs conductive wires. We'll do this, and then we'll put a wire bridge over there. Wire bridge. Okay, and then we'll put a conductive wire. Oh, we have no copper left. And I certainly don't want to use iron. Oh man, why did I send all our copper over? Shit. That's annoying. Let's just send the hydrogen first. Okay, the hydrogen have to be like that. And this also needs some automation wires, which you also can't build because we lack the materials. For the automation wires, let's just... Oh, screw it. Let's just use a bunch of iron. I don't care about the steel right now. Let's just use iron. Okay, never mind. We are losing out a bit on steel, but in the big picture of this isn't a lot of materials, so screw it. We'll just use the iron. Because I want to get all of this thing functioning as soon as possible. Okay, so how are we doing in terms of food? Okay, all the berry sludge and everything are stored in there. And then I'll set this back to sweep only. Then I'll have to deconstruct all of these bins. Let's continue. Wait, no, we need to deconstruct that bin to build a bunch of things down here. So I'll just quickly mention what I want to build here. We'll have to deconstruct this first. Deconstruct. And then this bin will also have to go actually. We'll deconstruct this bin as well. And then we kind of also have to deconstruct this bin over here. We'll deconstruct this, either this bin or this bin. I think I'll deconstruct this bin. Okay, and you'll see why in a second. This is what? This is not connected to power, right? Battery 0 watts. Okay, I don't need the power to be leaked out. So okay, make sure that this is not cancel build. Don't replace the thing. Just replace the regular wires. We will set this to not enable auto repair. The ladders are still not being deconstructed. Let's set the ladders to be priority 7. Then we should be able to feed a hydrogen generator now. Oh no, there's still a piece of ladder in the way. Dude, where are you going? Okay, good. Now don't run away. Let's put the hydrogen generator down. Make sure that the pipes are connected. Okay, that's good. And then finally the automation wires, they are also connected as well. I'll need you to move here so that you reset your errand. And now we should have enough battery for the metal refinery. I mean, enough power, not enough battery. Okay, all of this has been deconstructed. Very good, very good. Now I want to put a telescope in here. This is the reason why I left this space here. And then I will need a mess table here, so that this actually becomes a mess hall. Mess table is under furniture. This area is not big enough to put be a great hall, so it doesn't matter what I do here. This entire area is only 28 tiles worth of space. And I actually put the station up there because I don't really have space for that thing. I already have 2 mess tables down here. And then I won't be able to fit something. I won't be able to fit the rocket control station down here. The main problem, I did a bunch of like designs. The main problem is this ladder segment need to be here, or else they can't actually get up there. So this ladder segment is a headache because it's actually blocking this space over here to be used for the rocket control station or the base, and also blocking like potential builds for the washroom as well. So this ladder is kind of annoying, but I don't really have any good ideas to deal with this. So for now, this will be the design. And I think I've utilized most of the spaces quite well already. We can just put an aeroport here just to make it look nice. Increase the decor by a little bit, I guess. Yeah, sure. And I also have to deconstruct this. I just realized we will deconstruct this because I want to put algae terrarium in there. That was the entire reason I have this bottled water in here. That's the entire reason I have the bottled water. And I will need them to not take the water from here. Somehow they are not prioritizing this bottled water out here. And they are taking water from this rocket instead, which I don't really understand why. Okay. I swear that looks like egg yolk. The creative tablet really look like a bunch of egg yolks. But we'll just put the algae terrarium down here. And they should build all of this in no time. We will plant a seed here. We will need to uproot one of my plants. Is there a mirth leaf anywhere else? I don't think so. We will need to take a seed from one of my plants. I think this Joya seed is the one to go. Or maybe this Joya seed over here. One of them. We'll just uproot this. We'll set this to yellow alert because I want this to be done immediately. And then now that it's done, I will have a seed here. I will need this to be yellow alert as well. Why I put a terrarium here is because this will actually absorb a bunch of carbon dioxide. Because there's no way to deal with this carbon dioxide on the bottom layer right now. And the best way to deal with that is with algae terrariums, because it both produces hydrogen and deal with the excess garbage carbon dioxide at the bottom. Okay, build the terrarium as well, please. And I think I'll end the episode here. Next episode, I'll just send them out to space. But first we will have to connect our heavy rod wires. There will be instant overloading issues, but I think it's fine. We have to disable auto repair on the wires here as well. Disable auto repair. Okay, let's connect it back up. We do need this connector from the rest for now. And then we'll build a bunch, we'll connect it. Connect the heavy rod wire to the battery bank. Okay, then okay, the fertilizer has been delivered. I think everything is ready now for launch. The wire here is actually not overloading. I have no idea why. I'm surprised this piece of wire is not overloading. That's insane. Okay, good. This thing is now producing. Awesome. I have my curative tablet in here. I have my red pills in here. And then I have a bunch of food in here. So I think my rocket is ready for liftoff. The last thing will be to connect this. Connect this up. Connect this up here. I won't connect it just yet because I don't really need the light right now. But once the rocket gets going, then I'll connect it back up. And then this should be a working design. Yeah, so what else do I need? Do I really need anything? I always forget something at the end. Okay, I don't think we'll need anything more. We'll pause the episode here, and the next episode we'll send two guys out to space. Okay, we'll just quickly. I want to just quickly go over which guy do we want to send out before we actually end the episode. So I want to send out a guy with a low morale requirement. This is very important. These two guys looks like a very good choice. Another thing is I want to have morale high ground, which requires you to have at least 25 morale in space. 25 morale. I want to send somebody out with a very high pre-existing morale, like this one. So, the guy you want to send out is not the guy with the highest first number that you see here. So I deduced that from actually a little bit of analysis. You don't need to send out the guy with the highest first number. You need to send out the guy with the highest first number minus the second number. The difference between the two numbers. So, example, this guy is 19. This guy is 18. Although this guy has a higher first number, you still want to send this guy out. Okay, so that's what I can deduce from the numbers over here. So who has the highest difference in values? Dick 2 still have the highest difference in values. The problem is that I'll need morale high ground. I want to ideally send somebody out with a high difference in values, but also a high first number. Mac 1 Dick is a good choice. I also need. Oh wait, I can't send him out because he needs to do electrical tuning on the base planet. How about cook one dig? He can act as a backup cook on the other side, because we do need somebody to process food. There'll be no food for quite a while. So we do need him to both do building and digging. We can't send just a dedicated digger, because they won't be able to do any other things. Okay, so but now we have one guy which is a cook one dig. Who else? Who else? Ranch one dig we can't, because we need him to be doing ranching. Research one we also need him to be doing researching. How about the doctor? Oh no, we need a researcher in space. How about sending out the rest while Mac over? Because right now he's kind of idle on the other side. I do need him to research the hydrogen vents first. So if you go and look over here, you can see that this... Oh, it's still pending research because this tile has not been dug up. I'll need this tile to be dug up first. I'll need him to kind of research the vent first before sending him out. Just quickly make sure there's no more vents here. Okay, yeah, there's indeed no more vents. Because each research actually gives you 10 data banks. And let's just try to inspect everything here, to get as much data banks as possible. Already inspected. I also had to dig up a few of these abyssal, unfortunately, just to get the access to the data banks. Let's come in from this side. They should be able to hop down from here. And then where else? Can I inspect this? I already inspected those. Is there any other runes around? There's a anti-entropy here that I can uncover. Maybe I can inspect that thing. But that will only give me one data bank. The good source of data bank is still this hydrogen vent, and I need these two things to be dug up before I can inspect it. This needs to be priority 9. Okay, so how about sending our primary researcher over? So we will pause the radioactive research soon. After this red box has been delivered, I will stop this device, and then I'll send the researcher out. It's delivering stuff to the Trailblazer modules. Okay. Properties. Status. Trailblazer lander. Oh, you need some copper inside as well. Okay. Still have more stuff to kill over here. Let's just start killing more of them. Then you. I don't actually have space here. Why don't I have space? 10 out of 8. What the hell? I want to wrangle stone hatches out there. How about auto wrangle surplus? I'll just wrangle all the stone hatches out. And then I'll place them here. Stone hatch. Stone hatchlings. Just send everybody into this chamber over here. Because this hasn't been done yet. Wait. I just realized that I forgot to put the bottle emptier down. And I can't really build it here because it won't actually work. Does it actually work? Oh no, it doesn't. Okay, that's to be expected. How about putting a bottle emptier here? There'll be a bunch of spillage of liquid on the ground, but shouldn't be too big of an issue. We'll build that of igneous rock. And then we'll send a bunch of water and polluted water, and it should actually fill up this basin. Okay, what else did I say I was needing? I was needing the researcher to be doing this thing. Okay, that's fine. Minor irritation, that's fine. Alright, now let's check the errands. Unreachable, okay, because he needs to get out of there and give the suit to the other guy. Okay, the researcher should be coming in right now. He's supplying fabrication material. I think his priority in researching is not high. That's why he's doing that. Okay. I have a bit of priority creep happening here. That's fine. So this guy is actually researching, so that's good. I said I will stop this, but I completely forgot. Okay, as soon as this send the red ball, I'll stop it. Okay, I'll stop. I'll stop sending power to this area over here. Okay, cool. Now this guy, after he finished the research, I'll send him out. So I will just see you guys again at around cycle 135 so, because I want to wait for this guy to finish all the radioactive research first. And then once he's done, then I can start sending him out. Okay, just to reiterate, I want to send out this cook one dig, and then send out this research one. So these are the two of my target guys. Research one, although she has a high moral requirement, literally she's the only candidate I'm like really able to send out, because she's the only one that can do astronomy, and I need astronomy for this telescope over here. And you can only work on the telescope while in space, so right now I can't just assign her to in here and just work on this. Meanwhile, this thing is still producing a lot and getting rid of the hydrogen, so that's good. So I'll see you guys back about 100